Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our annual Pemberton District Choral Festival. The purpose here is twofold. First and foremost, it's to showcase the talents of the kids, grades 3 through 12, across the district. And it's also to build strong feeder systems through the grades so that by the time the kids get to us, we've got them, and then we hope that they will continue above and beyond to perform, create, perhaps pursue music as a career path or just for leisure and enjoyment. Tonight we will present an evening for you of enjoyable music, grades 3 through 12. I thank personally all of the teachers who have been involved in this event. Without them, this would not be happening. You will be meeting them this evening individually, one by one. Right now, everybody's housed backstage, and they are with their students, so we didn't want to pull everybody and make sure that there was not enough supervision. So without further ado, I would like to get this thing rolling. I think that you will be very happy with what you see here tonight, and I am proud to start with our first group, the 4th, 7th, and 8th grade chorus, and that will be directed by Mrs. Christina Daly and Mrs. Lynn Laughlin.
Good evening. This is our 7th and 8th grade chorus, and these students come to school early almost every day, about 3 or 4 times a week. They show up to school. They take either Newcomb bus or the high school bus, and many of them show up during their lunch periods. And most of them were also in the musical, and they are just so active. And half of them are also in the high school musical, which is Wizard of Oz. Which is coming up in just a few weeks, actually. Miss Laughlin will definitely put a plug in for that in a moment. But these students are really hard workers, and we hope you enjoy their performance.
This is a celebration, this is a festival of song, an open invitation to sing along. This is a celebration, this is a festival of song, everyone from every nation, come sing along. Rejoice with the sound of music, rejoice and sing a new song. Rejoice. This is a celebration. This is a festival of song. Everyone from every nation, come sing along. Music is a universal language.
working? While we're waiting for the machine to work, I'd just like to say, I'd like to invite you all to come to see The Wizard of Oz. It will be on April 8th and April 9th at 7 p.m. That's a Friday and a Saturday evening. And a Sunday, April 10th at 2 p.m. And it really is a community effort here because you won't believe how cute the Munchkins are. Honest to God, it's awesome. The Munchkins are adorable. So it's really going to be a good show. So I hope you all come out and see Wizard of Oz presented by Pemberton Players. Thank you.
Will you teach me how to sail through space upon a comet's tail? Will
One thing that's interesting about middle school is that their voices are in all different levels of development. So as many of you know, the male voice one day can be high, one day can be low, and it's very common to lose singers around that point of view, so around that time of age development. So we're very happy to keep the kids singing in this manner. And now we have some younger kids for you.
Hi, Mom. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Mr. Quattrochi. I am the music director at Fort Dixon Haynes School. So this represents both of those schools. I combined them together. So there's about half and half. There's some fourth graders mixed in, but a majority of fifth graders. So we're going to start with a piece called Dona Nobis Pacem, and it means give us peace. Okay, and now for something completely different. This mic's mine, not yours. All right. What? Just slide over a little bit. There's plenty of room. All right. Perfect.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds, they're by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody's pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you.
Take it out. That way? All right, turn, first row.
We have a red Nissan in the parking lot that is running, and there's nobody in it. WJT 94W parked by the tennis courts. Please claim your car. Coming up now, you see the Pemberton High School Choraleers. The Choraleers are a select group of primarily upperclassmen. We have a few freshmen in there. This year, I've been fortunate to have an assistant with me. This is the first time in my tenure here at Pemberton, which, as many of you know, has been a very long tenure. And I'm trying to get her feet wet with all the different groups, because as we move into our performing academy, we are trying to expand our program. And Mrs. Daly has been up here with me 3 days a week, and she's been a huge help to me. And she's also down at the middle school shooing those kids in here to the high school. So for the first time since I've formed the group, somebody else is going to conduct it. I present to you the PTHS Choraleers. The solos on this next number will be performed by Michaela Lucarano and Caitlin Butelon.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Next, we're going to bring it down a notch with our 3rd and 4th graders from Emmons School.
Good evening. This is the Emmons School 3rd and 4th grade chorus. This is probably the 4th year, I believe, that we've had chorus at Emmons. And every year they just keep getting better and better. They're quite an amazing group of kids, well behaved, and very talented as well. Please enjoy Food, Glorious Food.
Is it where
Good Glorious Food, and the next piece, Cooking Up a Storm, are part of our spring concert, which is happening on April 12th at 6 o'clock. And the theme is, of course, food. And I think we're really getting somewhere this year. Enjoy Cooking Up a Storm. This piece, I have to tell you, this piece is a very difficult piece, especially for kids this young. It has 4 independent parts. That means they all sing something completely different at the same time. So basically, I would need to have 4 of me to be able to conduct everybody, so you know they're doing a great job when they can do it by themselves. Cooking Up a Storm. And last but not least, we have a parody, or I guess the kids call it a remix, of the Black Eyed Peas song, I Got a Feelin'. And this is a real crowd pleaser, and we need a little audience participation too. We actually picked this song so that we could sing it for an assembly on Read Across America Week. And that's how we closed the week, and everybody loved it, so we thought we'd bring it along today. The audience participation part, you guys will be great at this. It was a little difficult to explain it to preschool through 4th grades, but I think adults and high school people can have seen this before. We're going to do the wave. So you wait for me to give you the cue, and we're going to start on this side, and we're just going to do the wave. Shall we practice? Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that wave. It's wonderful. Wait, let's try the other way. See, look how great that is. All right, fantastic. You guys are all ready.
Gotta keep reading. Ooh.
Thank you again, the Emmons School 3rd and 4th grade chorus.
Good evening. This is the Newcomb Choir. We have quite a few members, and we're all excited to sing. Thank you so much for your support. We're here to celebrate music. It is Music in Your Schools Month. You may have heard that from other directors tonight. We're very thankful to our district for supporting the arts in many ways. And please come back next month when we feature the arts and some other avenues, such as the band and some artistic work and perhaps some choirs as well. So thank you very much. We are featuring Daryl McNeil on the bongos over there, and this is Siobhan, who we featured in a solo, the second song. So thank you again for all your support. Thank you for letting us work with your children. They're great joy and great encouragement to me as I come in. There's always something new they're teaching me. Let's talk technology. Anyway, am I right? Okay, well, sit back and enjoy. This is Newcomb Chorus.
special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. If I tell a joke, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing, 'cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud.
So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music,
For giving it to me. Mother said I was a dancer before I could walk. Well, she said I began to sing long before I could talk. And I've always wondered, how did it all start? We found out that nothing could capture a heart like a melody does. Well, whoever it was, I'm a fan.
so I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music,
For giving it to me. I've been so lucky. I am the girl with golden hair. I wanna sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance.
thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music,
For giving it to me.
so I say thank you for the music.
For giving it to me. Oh, yeah.
Okay, next we're going to up the age a little bit. The next group is an extracurricular group, our men's ensemble. They meet after school 1 day a week, sometimes more. The interesting about them is that they have to wait until I get done teaching my after-school class in order to rehearse. So they have to hang around till about 2:45 before we can even start rehearsing. To me, that's a real compliment. We have 3 soloists today. Sean Reagan, not in order of appearance, Paul On, and Joey Harvey. Can you guys adjust your mics to where you need them to be? Thank you. And we are making history here tonight at Pemberton High School. For the first time ever, after they sing their number, they will be joined by the Fort School Men's Chorus to do a number together. And that's one of the many things that we're doing to try to get these guys excited about singing and singing in the high school.
Met her on a Monday and my heart stood still. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. Somebody told me that her name was Jill. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. Yes, my heart stood still. Yes, her name was Jill. And when I walked her home, the do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. I knew what she was doing when she caught my eye. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. She looked so quiet, but my oh my. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. Yes, she caught my eye. Yes, but my oh my. And when I walked her home, the do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run. The do-run, run, run, the do-run, run.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. Trying hard not to show it, baby, but baby, baby, I know it. You've lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. And I can't go on. Thanks for the time that you've given me. The memories are all in my mind. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, there's something I must say out loud. Once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. Yes, and once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you.
Okay, now making history in P-Town High. Come on, Fort School guys, Fort School men. We're gonna rock it here a little bit. Woo! You're all mine next year. Okay, next we're going to bring it down a few grades and bring on our Stackhouse Pirates.
Good evening, mates. Good evening, mates. My name is William Barnett, Jr., and I teach music on the good ship Stackhouse, where Mrs. Margaret Duncan is our captain. I brought my mateys here from the ship's 4th grade special chorus. It seems we have a stowaway on board, and we have to find him. So the singing pirates of Stackhouse School have come to entertain you. We hope you enjoy the music. Avast!
Pirates are very bad people, make no mistake. They rob innocent peasants, they ransack villages, they sing bawdy songs hardly ever in tune. Yes, indeed, pirates are very bad people. I really want to be one. like me?
Sir, your Highness, more than anything.
Ahoy! You got to be kidding. Make him walk the plank.
But sir, I swear I could be a smashing pilot if only you give me one chance.
Oh, really? Let me hear you say aye.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let me hear you say blimey.
Blimey, 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 sir.
Let me hear you say arr.
Arr!
Not bad. Can you coil a line? Can you lift a tongue? Can you live with words and have a lot of fun? Can you fool a mate and never feel its pain? Can you laugh at a hurricane? So you wanna be a pirate? Yeah, you wanna be a pirate. Woo! Can you turn up your ass? Do you look good in a patch? 'Cause that's a pirate. So you wanna be a pirate? Spooky, spooky pirate. Woo! Can you stay
Okay, we're going to bring on our next group is a select group of freshmen through seniors, female group, women's ensemble. Mrs. Daly has been working with them daily. Mrs. Daly works with them daily. And we kind of sort of co-direct it, but I mainly put it on her because she does the choreography better than I do. So, no, she says she begs to differ. Okay, so this is our select women's ensemble. And they're going to sing for you with a little attitude. Before we get started, we just want to let you know that you can find a broadcast schedule of this concert on Channel 19 and also on the district's website at www.pemberton.k12.newjersey.us. And believe me, you are going to want these tapes. Today is my son's 17th birthday. He's not here. And my daughter is 19, and I know it goes very quickly. So enjoy every moment of these kids while they're young. Okay? ladies. Okay, next, we're getting there. Our next group is our Fort Singers. We're back to the middle school age again. Again, we want to give the musical, The Wizard of Oz, a plug. If it weren't for Mrs. Laughlin here, we would not have a musical. She has stepped up to the plate when nobody else wanted to do it, and she's been running it how many years now? 6 or 7. And she keeps these kids interested in performing, interested in singing, and then she sends them up to the high school to do the same. So we thank you for your contribution to the kids and for all that you do, Mrs. Laughlin. Thank you.
Sing a joyful song and never let it end.
Check one. Before we do our last numbers and go into our finale, we just want to make sure, number one, we'd like to thank you for being here. Again, I'd like to extend my thanks to the teachers of all the students and all the grade levels for participating in this. Without them, obviously none of this is possible. Dr. Gorman, thank you for your support as always, and Mrs. Vitamin, and to the Board of Education, and to our brand new principal. She's a lovely woman, Mrs. Christine Vespi. And to Mrs. Hutchinson at the middle school, and Mr. Miller, and then everybody on the way down. Thank you for allowing your students to be part of this. We would ask, after we do our finale with all the students, that you give them, that you don't get up out of your seats. We want to disperse them to their holding areas. Stackhouse School is out the D wing here, room 160. If you've come to the end of the hallway, you've gone too far. It's the last room on your right. Newcomb is going to be in the A gym. That's the further gym down, the newer gym. They're held on the opposite side of the entrance. And Fort Dix Haynes will be a little further down on the A gym, and Emmons is as you come in. Let's see, who am I forgetting? Middle school, you're going to be released to the band room. And high school kids, you're on your own. So just give them a few minutes to get to their seats, to get their holding areas. Again, thank you for everything.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they would share their night. It goes on and on and on and on.
Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere. Shine, shine, shine your light.
Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill.
Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. was Harriet Tubman. Tubman. She drove for the Underground Railroad. Who are these children dressed in red?
They must be the ones that Moses led.
Who are these children dressed in red?
They must be the ones that Moses led.
Saying, come on up, shh, come on up, shh, come on up, shh, come on up.
And saying, come on up, got a lifeline. Come on up to the strain of mine. Come on up, got a lifeline. Come on up to the strain of mine.
She said her name was Harriet Tubman. Tubman.
She drove
For the Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad. Come on up.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! There goes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there! There goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out! There goes the Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! There goes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there! There goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out! Look out! There goes the Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
We have a cleanup crew. Done. We're going to bring everybody in now. If you guys can step up, okay? Again, you guys are helping me clean this up, right? That was the deal, okay? Actually, you're cleaning it up, I'm gonna watch and point my fingers. Needless to say, we didn't practice this in rehearsal. Okay, we're gonna bring everybody in now. This is it. Again, if you would wait a few moments before you go to collect your child after this is over with. Thank you again for coming and for your support and for loaning us your kids. Tell them that music is alive and flourishing in Pemberton Township schools. One, two. I would like to invite any alumni that I have here in the audience that have done this, have performed this with me, to come up, please. Spider-Man, where are you? Somebody grab Spidey and bring him out here. He's an alumni also. Alumnus. An alumnus. One more time. Again, thanks to all our teachers, Mr. Barnett, Mr. Q, who am I missing? Mrs. Haig, Mrs. Matos, Mrs. Laughlin, Mrs. Daly, and me. Thank you to all of you for your participation. Give them another round of applause, please. They work so hard with these kids. Kids, great job. Let's kill it. Okay, we're going to dismiss our kids. Please give them just have a seat for a minute, please. Give them a few minutes to get back to where they have to go, and then you can go claim them as your very own. High school, I need